Hitchhiker Horror Story by Brian Yansky. It was dusk and night was coming, and I was alone walking down a dark road that cut through the woods. A guy at the gas station, sitting in a rocker whittling, warned me that the woods were haunted. Best you take the long way around. I'm in a hurry to get home. Sure, sure. But you know what folks say about the haunted forest? It's haunted? Yep, that's what they say. And folks is usually right about that kind of thing. I'll take my chances. You're a gambling man, then. Well, I wish you luck. But if a car stops, I wouldn't get in it. That kind of defeated the purpose of hitchhiking. I walked from the gas station thinking that the man was just trying to scare me, have a little fun. But now I thought I should have listened to him. Those woods really looked haunted. All those dead trees sticking up out of the swampy land. Anything could have lurked there. I heard an owl overhead asking, "Who? Who?" It dove right down at me. Flapping wings sounded like gunshots. I dropped to my knees. I got a strong dose of the swamp smell that gagged me. I thought about having to sleep out there in the woods in the swamp. I decided right then I'd walk through the night. I was just trying to get home. I'd been trying to get home, back to my family for a few years, but something kept getting in my way. Love that turned to hate, and drugs, and then 6 months in prison because of the drugs. But now I was finally clean. I was finally free of the girl, and I was going home. I was going to start over. Car lights from down the road flashed over me. That car seemed to come from nowhere, moved up fast. I stepped out into the road, which was risky, but I couldn't let that car get away from me. Felt almost like I'd willed it into being. The car skidded to a stop about 10 feet beyond where I was. I ran to it. The car was a white Rolls Royce, sweet-looking car. Back door swung open. A woman's voice said, "You look like you need a ride. Come on in, baby." I tried to see in. There had to be a driver up front, but I couldn't see anyone. A woman in back wore a sparkly, elegant dress. Little overdressed for the swamp, but I didn't mind. And then I remembered what the gas station man had said, and I hesitated. "It's dangerous out there," she said, and she patted the seat beside her. "Come sit by me." I wanted to. I really did. But a Rolls Royce with a beautiful woman in the back seat stopping for a hitchhiker out here on this road? What were the chances? I just wanted to get home. That's what I thought. Please, I just want to get home. "Is it dangerous in there?" I said. "Little old me," she laughed. "Be brave. Take a chance. Want to start a new life, don't you?" How did she know about that? I may have taken a step back then, but I looked around at the dead woods, at the swampland. Those trees looked like gnarled fingers, corpses crawling out of a grave. "Hell with this," I said, and I hopped in. There was no driver. She was too beautiful. "Demon," I said. "Don't be ridiculous. With this body? Succubus?" "Good guess." Wrong monster. I tried to open the car door. We were moving pretty fast, but I was ready to jump. It wouldn't open. "You are being abducted by the Browns. We're cousins of the Grays." "Aliens." No, that wasn't right. I tried to pull out my Swiss Army knife. She grabbed my arm. She was a lot stronger than she looked. "I'm not a good one to abduct. I mean, look at me. You need a higher quality person. I don't know anything. I am uninformed." "You're a good-looking boy. I'm sure my master will be pleased." Yep. What's your who? What? What's your master? Who's your master? Confidential. Nothing personal. I wish evil people would quit saying that before they do evil things. It's completely inaccurate, and I don't believe you're an alien either. She shrugged. Does it really matter? If you're unlucky, does it really matter why or how? She stabbed me with the needle, and I felt myself losing my grip on consciousness. I was so tired I couldn't even keep my eyes open. I tried to curse her, but I couldn't even get the words out. I woke up in a motel room. I was in bed. The room smelled funny, like pee or deodorant trying to hide the pee. I hurt all over. Achy joints, achy everything. What had she done to me? I was going to report her. That was my first thought. Get the police involved. But then I had a second thought. Rich white lady in her rolls? They'd never believe me. Probably arrest me. No, the thing to do was to get out of wherever I was and get home. I had to struggle to get to my feet, though, because my whole body, head to toe, was in pain. I went into the bathroom. I knew it was bad. Maybe they'd taken a kidney or something. I dreaded looking at my face. I knew they'd mess me up somehow. Still, I looked in the mirror, and I screamed, "What the?" and I lost my balance. When I managed to get back up, I looked in the mirror again. It wasn't me. It was an old man. White hair, wrinkles, age spots. Not me. After a little bit, I tried to pee. I couldn't, or at least nothing came out. Little dribbles. And I felt like I was about to throw up. I went over to the mirror again. I was still the old man. It made no sense. How? I said to the reflection. Someone knocked on the door, and then it opened before I could tell them to go away. Time for dinner, Mr. Castor. Meatloaf tonight. It was a young woman in an AIDS uniform. I wasn't in a motel room. Where am I? You're in Serenity Falls Assisted Living. Feeling a little confused, are we? How did I get here? Daughter brought you in. I don't understand. Brought you in because of your condition. Doing fine, though. This is just not one of your better days. She told me I needed to get in my wheelchair before I fell. She had to help me to it. Then she pushed me down the hall to the dining room. I tried to tell everyone what had happened to me. They all said the same thing. You have the dementia. You're having a bad day. No one would believe anything I said. So here I am, now, an old man in a place for old men.